Hello and welcome from KERNOW EXP. Today we're down near Upton Towans, folks, and we're going to look at some military history. This was a gunpowder works, dynamite works, and it was also occupied during World War II, and there's been several massive explosions down around here. We are with Mrs. KERNOW.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Fine.
You all right?
I know where we're going. I ain't going.
Where's she to, folks? Look. There she is. Say hello, Jenny.
Hello.
Right. You don't have to follow me down here if you don't want to. But the path isn't too bad here. Fairly well defined, but there is bits of bramble, so if you don't want to go that far, just stop. Right, so this building here is very old indeed, and this was used in packing of said dynamite and gunpowder. So it's quite warm today. I've been alerted that there is adders around, so right, we're in. So got to be a bit careful with that. So here we are. So we've got original metal frame there, and look, it's got Pidge. Hello, Pidge. Pidgey Widgy. Can you see him, folks? There, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Yep, that's original apparatus for when this site was being used for the production of gunpowder and dynamite. We've got an explosion-proof floor. We've got a cut block floor there. So I'll just show you that quickly. There you go. And metallini. That sounds a bit Italian, doesn't it? Got original doorway here, look. That's amazing, isn't it? And where's Mrs. KERNOW? Where's Mrs. KERNOW? Hello, Mrs. KERNOW. Right, so we've got some kind of trench system going down through here. Don't know what that's all about. I think we'll end up coming back to this one, folks. We're just here just to get it documented, and then we're going to go further up to where we've got the buns, and what that is, it's blast protection. Oh, we've got more here, look. Crikey. Look at this. Wow. Oh, this is toilets, isn't it? Original parts of the roof still in situ. So ablutions, folks. And what we got over here. I've not looked in here before. This is a bit new. We've got more roofing. So could this be an office of some description? It's possible, isn't it? And then over here we've got this very last bit. Don't know what's in here. Let's have a little nosy. Be rude not to, wouldn't it, really? Ooh, iron bar going across there. A bit of rail there, folks. Can you see it? It's a bit of old narrow gauge tram track. That's very interesting, isn't it? It wouldn't take much to put a roof on this. Good Lord. Right, okay. Let's go and find Mrs. KERNOW. We better not desert her too much because she'll get I'll get it in the ear, folks. So don't want that, do we? Right, okay, so now we're going to make our way to the other site, so that should be quite good. So let's get over there. So it is beginning to be adder season, folks, so we've got to be bloody aware of that. So I've got my army boots on. Right, that tapping you can hear, I've got my original World War II water container and cup, metal cup, so that's all good. Right, so we have the drone. We're going to send that up in a bit, but firstly we're going to make our way down the track here. So there was a internal railway system here which conveyed the materials from site to site. It's the track would have been very well maintained because any bumps in that could have actually caused an explosion. Now, it has been documented that there has been some explosions here, and later on we'll touch on that a bit more. Anyway, we'll be back when we get to the buns, folks. See you in a moment. Right, so we're back, we're further along now, and you can just see these blast pens here where they would have stored explosive material. So what we'll do is we'll just go up into one a moment. So there's one just here in front of us. Mrs. KERNOW's okay there, so here we go. So these sand dunes are known as buns, folks, and basically what it's for, if there was an explosion, it would contain the explosion, and therefore it wouldn't damage anything else. So we've got original metal posts there, they look period correct. So there would have been a little shed here with some kind of explosive material inside of it. Now there is pictures, I will try and add them at some stage in the video. Now whether they're copyright or no, I don't know at this time, but we will try our best to have a look at that. So we've got team Mrs. KERNOW just there, so hello, hello. Right, let's go back out, head further down. Now, there is concrete structures down here. This was a tram line just dead ahead of us here, and it would have conveyed materials from probably a little Lister rail motor, something like that. So let's follow along. Now there is remains of like a little turntable along here. Now whether it's still here or no, I couldn't tell you, but it was. I think as late as 1970s the track bed was still mostly still here, folks, but as the years have gone on, it's either been robbed away or covered in sand, basically. So we're out enjoying our walk today. I'm aching a bit from our work during the week because I've had to do extra now, so that's all good, I guess, you know. But so we're here at Upton Towans, dynamite works, gunpowder works. This was basically down at Kennel Vale, folks, which is near Pontsnooth, which is on the Falmouth Road. That was known to be a gunpowder works. When that closed, not long after, this started up. So, because they had to produce cordite and what have you for the ministry, I think for the Royal Navy, to be fair. So the majority of the stuff that was made here was actually given to the Royal Navy. So, you know, I said to you a minute ago about a turntable. Well, I believe this is it, and you can see it very clearly there, folks. So that's the gauge. You can see just here, look. There's my fingers pointing, there's the track there, and there's the track there. So it's a standard narrow gauge track. And I'm not really sure, but it could be just a bit of archaeology a minute, folks. There we go. Look at that. It's still there. So if you were to excavate this, the track bed is probably still here. Now all the sand over the years has blown up and buried the track, basically. Now along the coast to here there is a famous little bit of track that's sticking out over into the ocean, and it just doesn't really go anywhere. So let's have a look up here a minute, because we've got some folks coming there, so they probably don't want to be on camera. If you stay there a minute. So we've got another, here we go. We've got another protective bun just down here. You can see the wall of it there. So that there would have been a hut there, and they would have kept dynamite, gunpowder, cordite, stuff like that. There's another one just over there as well. So when we get the drone up in a bit, we'll be able to see that from above, which will be quite interesting. So let's continue, shall we? So we should be coming across a hut very soon, which is constructed to ministry pattern, which will be quite interesting. So we shall endeavour to find that, folks, and then what we'll do is we'll just base ourselves there and have a little nosy, So this would have been a fork here, so it would have been left or right. So I think if we go right, we should encounter a structure. Once we've encountered a structure or two, we will then commence to go and get the drone up. So it looks like there's possibly a little piece of track that went that way, but I'm 99% sure there's one that went this way, so we shall continue. There's a concrete structure up there, so that is obviously something to do with what we're looking for, but we're going to continue down here at the moment. Now there is a lot here, folks, but it's the case of looking for it. It's not going to just reveal itself to you, you've got to hunt for it. So I think we've made a mistake, to be fair, but we shall persevere on this path at the moment, yes. So I do believe there is a hut nearby, and there's a piece of track just here, look. Piece of railway sleeper, can you see that? Rather interesting, eh? Okay, so Mrs. KERNOW's behind us. She's got a red ball, folks, so that'll give her some wings in a minute. Right, so I think we need to go to the left. We should encounter, there we go, found it, right. Okay, so I've just spotted where we're heading to, and we're going to make a beeline straight for it now. Pardon? She's a cheeky monkey, isn't she? Can you see the building there, folks? So that dates from this site being Gunpowder Works. Okay. So I hope you're enjoying this walk with us today down at Upton Towans. Now in the distance there, I can see is that a cruise ship, is it? Or is that an oil tanker? Right, let's just stop a minute. That's St Ives over there. We'll just zoom in a bit if we can. There you go. So that is St Ives, folks. That's the island, and of course Town Beach and the other beaches there. And then you've got what could be a oil tanker or a cruise ship, but I think it's an oil tanker. But yeah, good stuff, eh? Right, back to the World War II dynamite works. Well, it's not World War II, it's pre-World War II, folks. It's very old. I think it dates from about 1905 or 1908. Until I look into the archive, I'm not going to know. But it is quite old. So this is obviously newer than Kennel Vale. You've been Kennel Vale, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Mrs. KERNOW. There she is. Being a little worker bee. Right, okay. That tapping you can hear is my World War II bottle and cup. So we'll have a little nosy here, and then we'll head back up to where we're going to fly the drone. Not a very long video today, folks, but still, we're out there, we're producing, so it's all good. We should be back out again with Adam hopefully on Monday, so that'll be something to look forward to. It will be World War II themed, so I can't really tell you any more than that at the moment, but we're going to have a real good look at somewhere, so that should be something really exciting to look at. So here we go. Wow, look at this. Right, so let's make our way down in. It does, from what I can see, folks, this does look World War II, but it's possibly older than World War II, because you look at the windows, they're arched, and that's like 1920s, 1910s, something like that. Do you want to go first? Don't slip. There she is, folks, girl power. So let's make our way in. Is it a big hole, is it? Yeah, the wooden floor is gone, isn't it? So it would have been a wooden floor in here. You can see where the joists were, folks. I'll point that out to you in a minute. Right. Right, so wooden flooring. See these holes here, folks? They were for joists. They're very small, and they would have had wooden floorboarding on top of that, which has obviously been robbed away over the years. And there's lovely graffiti there. Isn't that nice?
Oh,
Not.
no.
So there's a bun around this. What I mean is a big sandbank around it. So if this did ever blow up, then it would just go up into the air and it wouldn't spread around like a lot of them would think. Right, are we ready? It looks like there was like wooden panelling in here, look, because you can see that there's another line going around. So that's possibly wood panelling possibility. Can't be ruled out, can it? You okay there? You see this is made quite crudely, folks. Local sand and shingle, and then with a screed of cement. Right, so now I'm voting we head back that way. Do you agree? And then what we'll do is we'll go to that place and then we'll fly the drone over. God, my legs are aching still. Blimey. Right, so you can walk with us for a bit, folks. So if you are visiting Cornwall, you can park further up the coast. So obviously St Ives is that way, but this way there's, was it Hayley Towans, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a proper parking up there, isn't there? Yeah. But we've parked in the locals one. So yeah, it's well worth a visit, folks. There's a lot of bits and pieces still here. Like we keep saying, the more you look, the more you find. It's so true. And it's a very interesting location. Now, there's a story which I'm going to touch on when we get up high in a minute. But for the moment, we'll keep walking. So it's a nice sunny day. There is a little bit of chill in the air. I've got me shirt with me, so that's all good. Someone's lost their underpants, look. Oh dear. Maybe. Who knows? Right. So I'm going to try and get a 5 to 10 minute drone video. We have got the Mini 4 Pro today. So there is a bit of breeze. It should be okay, but it might struggle. It might. But we're going to give it a go, aren't we?
Yeah.
Hey? So are you all right? Okay, good, good. Right. A little bit of a short walk today, folks. It's just that I'm still aching a bit from last week, so but I'm okay. I'm being a pussy, don't worry about it. Yeah, pansy. This area, this dynamite works, this gunpowder works, had a mainline railway connection down at Hayley, and when the material was finalised and finished, it was loaded on the narrow gauge system that was here, taken down to the building that we went to start with to be packaged, and then shipped on wagons on the Great Western Railway to wherever it was needed, possibly Portsmouth, where the Royal Navy was, or even Falmouth. It could be Falmouth, couldn't it? Right, so we've got to get up there in a moment, so we will get there in a second. So once we do get the drone up, you will be able to see all these little pens, and of course you've got to visualize inside of these buns, these little pens, there was little huts, and inside of those huts was such as like nitroglycerin and other explosive materials. So when we do get the drone up shortly, you will see what I'm trying to talk about, or talking about. Anyway, I'm going to head off. We do hope you enjoy the drone footage from me and Mrs. KERNOW. See you in a bit. Well, I hope you enjoyed the drone footage and the walkabout here down at Upton Towans, where there was a gunpowder stroke dynamite works. There was an explosion here, I think it was probably 1915, something like that. I'll need to check in the record to double check that, but over in the distance there, which is just over there folks, that is St Ives. Now when this exploded, it was reported that the windows over there were smashed by the shockwave that was given out from this location. Just another interesting fact for you. So I'd like to thank Mrs. KERNOW for coming out today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll see you again soon. We're out again on Monday now with TWEX, all being well, folks. See you then.
Your
Cheers.
fingers and gone.
Hey? You what? Cheers and God, folks. See you.